Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to do a full review of all of the Fabfitfun Fall 2026 customizations. They gave them to us in reverse. We gave you lots of information. Today we're just going to kind of show pictures really quickly, put it all together and talk about what we think our favorites are. Let's get into it. If you are new to Fabfitfun is a lifestyle box. It comes out spring, summer, fall, and winter. We are discussing, believe it or not, here we are in the end of July, we are discussing the fall box because we're ready for fall. Okay, I'll only speak for myself. I'm ready for fall, but we are talking about the fall box. I have all 6 customizations of all of the spoilers we're gonna have. I'll let you know what some of my favorites are. But first, let's get some of the details out of the way. If you would like to sign up as a seasonal member, it is $79.99 per season. You still get to customize all 6 of the choices in your box, which I think probably is one of the best changes that Fabfitfun has ever done. As a seasonal member, you will pay $259, yes, $259.96. And that will pay for an entire year. You will save $60 over the course of the year, which gets really close to what a box is. You, of course, will do all your own customization. You will have early access to do your add-ons and your customization a week before seasonal members. And you get a box of goodies when you sign up. I will put links down below, but I don't think that the fall box will drop until tomorrow. So if you are thinking about getting it, be sure and come back tomorrow and click on the link then, because if you sign up now, it will be the summer box. As an annual member, we will start add-ons this Thursday, which is July 30th, tomorrow, and we will start customization on Friday, which is the 31st. They will go until the following Tuesday, which is August 4th. As a seasonal member, you will then do add-ons starting Thursday, August 6th, and customizations start Friday, August 7th. Those will go for almost a week and a half to Tuesday, August 18th. Most things, I will say most because you never know when something's going to come up. Most things with Fabfitfun start at 9 a.m. Pacific and end at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. The advantages to doing it right at 9 a.m. Pacific, which is noon Eastern, the advantage to doing it right away is sometimes things do sell out, and you're sure to, if you get on right away as an annual member, you're nearly sure to get whatever your first choices are. And if it is still in your cart when it ends at 11:59 p.m. Pacific on Tuesday the 4th or the 18th, you have purchased it. There's no way to put that genie back in the bottle. So be sure, if you do extra add-ons or extra customizations that you're thinking about, be sure and go back in and pull them out before those close dates. I think that's all our housekeeping, so let's jump right into the customizations. Customization 1. Additional choice pricing is $20. So if there are other items you would like after you do your original choice, that will be a $20 addition as long as they're available. And category swap for credit is $15. If there's absolutely nothing in the customization that I'm getting ready to tell you that you want, you can get a $15 credit, which you can use toward an additional selection in another customization, or you can use it toward your add-ons however you would like. First, we have the Pretty Cool Tortoiseshell Serving Bowl. It is a $50 value. Then the Faltzcraft Pumpkin-Shaped Casserole Dish with Lid, that is a $60 value. The Mario Badescu Triple Light Thermal Face and Neck Massager, $50 value. Then we have the Malin & Getz Eau de Parfum in Bergamot or Dark Rum, that is a $105 value, 1.7 ounces each, and they are US and Canada only, and you'll pick your favorite. Then we have the Laidry Double Walled French Press. That is a $60 value, and they say the sizing is 34 ounces on that. Then we have the Mally & Lily Faux Suede Tote. It is a $98 value, and it is 16 by 10 by 4.5. I smile because I will tell you why in a minute. Then we have the Tula Skincare A+ Renewal Advanced Retinol and Peptide Serum. It is a $58 value and 1.01 ounces. And then we have our throwback, The Mela Artisans Scalloped Edge Wood Board. It is a $100 value, and it is 16 by 10 by 0.75. And after I put that video up, my mom actually pointed out to me, she said, oh, it's the same size as the purse. So both the tote and the board are 16 by 10. Of course, they have different 0.75 versus 4.75, but I just thought that was very interesting. So those are our choices in customization 1. What I am leaning toward, now keep in mind, I have 2 boxes that I purchased on my own. I haven't heard anything about being a partner, so I'll just make assumptions at this point that I will be filling my 2 boxes. I am really drawn to the tortoiseshell bowl. I think it is very pretty. I think it would be stunning on fall tables, and it's just, I really like the tortoiseshell bowl. The French press, I love coffee. And I love the idea of making coffee and having my first cup hot, and then I like to leave it set and then drink the second cup iced. So it seems like to me it would probably be the perfect size, so I will probably have that. I am waffling over the tote. So if you know anything about the brand or about the tote, I would love to hear from you on that, because I'm going back and forth about the tote. If I was getting a partner box, those are the 3 I would choose. I'm trying to decide whether to add the tote. Okay, customization 2. Our additional choice pricing, and again, that's if you want to add one after your first choice, is $18 in customization 2. And the swap for credit is $13. First, we have the Bump Suit, the Cloud Pant in extra small to 4X. They say it is a $145 value. Then we have the Pretty Cool Glass Tortoise Cups. They are a $50 value, and they say they are 12 ounces. The Salt and Stone Body Wash in Bergamot Hinoki, that is a $36 value, and it is 15.2 ounces. Then the R&Co Television Perfect Hair Shampoo and Conditioner Set. It is a $76 value. They are 8.5 ounces each. Then we have the Cravings by Chrissy Teigen Marble Condiment Set. That is a $44 value, and they hold 2.5 fluid ounces each. Then we have the Liata Oval Gemstone Pendant Necklace. That is a $95 value. It is 18 inches with a 2-inch extender. We have the Elemis Superfood Midnight Facial Overnight Prebiotic Cream. It is a $62 value, and it is a 1.7 ounces. Then we have the Lux Choice, which is an additional $39 to the cost of your box. When you choose a Lux item, you choose it first. The additional charge to your box is made, so for this, $39. And then at that point, you can still do additional selections, which in this category will be $18. But it is the Amara watch, and it is 9 inches by 1 inch by 0.3 inches, and it is alloy gold plated case. Okay, those are our choices in customization 2. In customization 2, I want the pants. I know I want the pants because I want the outfit. Spoiler alert, I want the outfit. I also want the R&Co hair shampoo and conditioner. I will nearly always choose a shampoo and conditioner. I love to try all the shampoo and conditioners. I feel like I've even tried this one. The fact that it doesn't stay with me, I'm kind of wondering, but shampoo and conditioner is always a winner, because if I don't love it, I have a daughter and 4 granddaughters. And then the marble set, I for sure want that. That little marble set sitting on the wood peas with the salt and the pepper, with fall coming in, all the cooking and the little cute spoons. As you can tell, I'm kind of smitten with that. So I am leaning toward the marble, salt, and pepper. In all of these categories, you guys will have to let me know what you are leaning toward. Okay, moving on to customization 3. Additional choice pricing is $15, and the category swap for credit in customization 3 is $9. And we start with the Bump Suit, the Cloud Crop Long Sleeve Tee in chocolate in extra small to 4X. It is a $78 value. So that's going to be a lovely set. Fingers crossed. I've always been super happy with the comfy casual sets that I've gotten from Fabfitfun. Next, we have the Pretty Cool Olive Oil Cruet set. Kind of calls back to the look of the bowl. It is US and Canada only, and it is a $40 value. Then we have the Amika Hydro Rush Intense Moisture Leave-In Conditioner. It is a $31 value and 6.7 fluid ounces. We have the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. It is a $29 value, 5.3 ounces, and US and Canada only. Then we have the Tula Skincare Espresso Energizing Eye Balm in Cappuccino, Pink, or Americano. It is a $38 value. Then the Short Stories Salt and Pepper Grinder Set. It is a $50 value. The Trina Turk Umbrella in Stripe. It is a $48 value. The Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser Daily Foaming Wash. It is a $46 value and it is 4 ounces. Then we have our Luxe Choice, which is the Laneige Skincare Bestsellers Bundle. It will add $44 to the cost of your box. So again, you'll have the cost of your box, and with the Luxe, it will add $44 to that cost of your box. It is a $109 value, and it includes, just for the record, the Water Sleeping Mask, the Bouncy Firm Eye Sleeping Mask, the Lip Glowy Balm in Mango, and the Water Bank Cleansing Foam, and those are full-sized items. Okay, customization 3, my choices. The top. Obviously, I'm getting the bottom and the top because I want to have the full set. I am not bothered by the fact that it's brown. I know some people weren't loving that it's brown, but with fall coming, and it's going to be an around the house thing for me, so I think it's super cute. The olive oil cruet, I feel like I'm probably going to get that because it matches back to the bowl, and I'm going to have the bowl sitting out with a nice salad in it. And that's what I'm thinking. That said, you know, I do love a dry shampoo. So I may do a, what was it, a $15 add-on for a dry shampoo in this one. Yeah, $15. And it looks like a big one. So I feel like I'm probably gonna add that. Customization 4. Additional pricing in customization 4 is $12. So $12 after you make your first pick if you wanna add additional ones. And the category swap for credit is $7. First, we have the Salt and Stone deodorant. You can choose either saffron and cedar or bergamot and hinoki. They have a $20 value. Then we have the Mikasa 2-piece carving set, stainless steel. It is a $40 value. It is US and Canada only. Then we have the Mad Skincare Hyper Sheer SPF 50 Daily Moisturizer. It is US only. It is a $52 value, and it is 1.7 ounces. I don't know how tall it is. Then we have the Bush Balm Hydrating Shave Jelly in Vanilla Tangerine. It is a $24 value and 6.76 ounces. Then we have the Valespa Room Spray. You can choose Forbidden Fig or Baltic Amber. It is US and Canada only. It is a $28 value and 3.4 ounces. And again, you pick your favorite. Then we have the Stacked Resistant Band 3-pack, and that is a $34 value. Next, we have the NYX Leak Proof Ultra Thin No Show Bikini in black. It is an extra small to a 4XL, and it is a $27 value. We have a digital offer, which is the Unplug Meditation 6 months of app subscription. It has a $59.99 value. And then we have our Luxe Choice, and that is an additional $19 to add to your box. It is the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Barrier Boosting Serum. It is 50 ml and it is a $74 value. Okay. Customization 4, my favorite choices are the, I've picked the Mikasa carving set. I have a electric, except for it's a rechargeable one, but an electric one that when it's most of my carving needs, that's what I've used. But I'm busy making a pretty table with the bowl and the cruet, and I'm kind of drawn to the shape of it, and I think my husband might like it. So I will pick that up. It would also be a nice gift. And then the stacked bands. I need some fit. I'm doing the fab. I'm doing the fun. I have been dieting and exercising, and I'm down 25 pounds almost, and I need more fit. So I'm going to get the fit. And in this one, it's bands. So I hope I can do something with those bands. Next, we have customization 5. And in customization 5, additional choice pricing is $11. And category swap for credit is $7. First, we have the Summer Fridays Blush Butter Balm in Soft Strawberry, which is a neutral pink, Toasted Terracotta, which is a warm rose, Sweet Rose, which is a cool baby pink, or Dusty Rose, which is a cool dusty rose. It is a $26 value and is 0.08 ounces. Then we have the Remedy Skin Derm Dissolve Cleansing Balm. It is an $18 value. It is 1.5 ounces. Then we have the Mario Badescu Repairing Facial Spray with Hypochlorous Acid. It is an $18 value and it is 4 ounces. Then we have the Pharmacy Lip Smoothie Vitamin C and Peptide Lip Balm. You can choose either apple or honey vanilla, and they are a $22 value and 0.34 ounces. Then we have the Blissy set of 3 delicate bags. By delicate bags, it means bags to put your delicates in for washing. $29.95 value. They are 100% polyester. Then we have the Summer and Rose Creaseless Hair Clips in Tortoise. They are a $22 value. Then we have the Bloom Colostrum and Collagen Peptides, the unflavored, $29.99 value. They are US and Canada only, and it is 4.16 ounces. Then, also US and Canada only, we have the Touchland Golden Amber Power Essence Body and Hair Fragrance Mist, and it's a $20 value, 2 ounces. I have several of those, not that scent, and I like them very much. Then we have the digital offer, which is the Lit Method, 6 months of Lit Method, and is a $59.99 value. And then we have our Luxe Choice for Customization 5. It is the Hourglass Limited Edition Phantom Volumizing Glossy Balm, and it is a duo in Mystic and Trace. And as a Luxe Choice, this adds $21 to the cost of your box. So again, it's your first choice. It will be a $21 upcharge is another way of looking at it. That's a great word. It will be a $21 upcharge, and then you can do additional choices in this category for the additional choice pricing. It is a $55 value if I did not say that. In Customization 5, I am leaning toward the Remedy Cleansing. All of the words that I read about it made it seem like it would be really great for my sensitive skin, especially when winter comes. I do like to do a first cleanse with an oil and then a second cleanse. I feel like it is less stripping to my skin, leaves me more hydrated. I think I want one of the Pharmacy Smoothing Lippies. I can't decide. I can't decide between the apple and the honey vanilla. They both sound good to me. The apple would be great for fall. I wonder if I would tire of it by winter. I can't decide, but I'm leaning toward the lip balm, and one of my grands loves the Summer Fridays, the blush, so I'm gonna have that in one of my boxes also. So those are my thoughts on Customization 5. Be sure and let me know yours. Moving on to our last customization, Customization 6. In Customization 6, additional choice pricing will be $14, and your category swap for credit is $9. The first choice is the Summer Fridays Dream Lip Oil in Rosebud, which is a sheer cool pink. Bare Sand, which is a sheer neutral sand. Blush Dreams, which is a soft sheer blush, or Soft Mauve, which is a sheer cool mauve, and they have a $26 value. Then we have the Heaven Mayhem Kai Hoop Earrings in silver. That is a $90 value, and it says at the website they are 0.5 inches. Then we have the Williams-Sonoma Ink Soup of the Day. It is a $34.95 value. Then we have the Supergoop Glow Screen SPF 40 in Dawn, Sunrise, Golden Hour, or Sunset, and it is US only 1.7 ounces. Then we have the Osea Malibu Undaria Algae Body Butter. It is a $38 value, and it is 4 ounces. Then we have the Thanks Natural Tea Tree Tingle Muscle Freeze Roll-On. It is a $29 value, US and Canada only, and 3 ounces. Then we have the Liata Mini Maroon Hoop Earrings. They have an $85 value. Then we have the Osea Vegas Nerve Oil. It is a $48 value, and it is half an ounce. Then we have our digital offer, which is Pup Box, $75 off a 6-month prepaid Pup Box subscription. It is a US only and a $174 value. Then we have the Vio 2 mouth tape. It is a 48 pack, and it is $29.95 in value. And then we have our Luxe Choice. And for Customization 6, our Luxe Choice is a $26 upcharge. Love our new upcharge word. And it is the Foreo UFO Mini in Pearl Pink and a box of 7 Call It a Night sheet masks bundle. It is $149.99 in value. It is US and Canada only. And let me take the opportunity to say, I talked about the Foreo 2 in one of the words when I did the video, and something I was talking about, because the link that Fabfitfun gave us to go over and check out the Foreo took us to the Foreo 2. That said, it might be because the regular Foreo is no longer available. So I'm not sure. Since the link said the Foreo 2, I leaned that way, but now this doesn't say Foreo 2. So I'm leaning toward it being just the regular Foreo UFO Mini. I keep saying Foreo 2, but I mean UFO Mini 2. So this does not say that. So I would assume that it was the regular Mini at this point. So those are our choices for customization 6. What I am leaning toward is the book, the soup book. I love soups. I love recipe books. I'm sure that there have got to be plenty in there that are healthy enough for me to love and enjoy. And I will be having the soup book. The Osea Vagus Nerve Oil. Something about that and the way I read about it on their website really appealed to me. So I suspect that that will probably be in a box. And then the Osea Algae Body Butter. I use so much body lotion, head to toe, at least twice a day. I postmenopausal, so dry, that I'm using so much body lotion. And I have used the Osea products in the past, and as long as it wasn't something that was irritating to my skin, I have loved it. And it's for my body, so my body's not sensitive. So my plan is that also. So that's where I'm leaning in customization 6 and with all of my customizations for the Fabfitfun Fall box. Okay, now it's your turn. You have to let me know what you're leaning toward down below. Let me know if this helps make it a little easier going customization 1 all the way through to the end with the nice pictures. I want to thank you guys for being here through all of the spoilers. I appreciate you taking the time out to come over and check them out with me. Tomorrow, if you are an annual member, we start add-ons, and then Friday we do customization. I also believe that tomorrow morning, or perhaps tonight after midnight, they will drop the fall box. So I will make sure that my links down below are fresh and clean and ready to go. If you sign up as a seasonal member, you will get 20% off your first box. If you sign up as an annual member, you pay for a year in advance, but you will save $60 off the cost of your box over that year, and you will have early access, which means you can get on the minute add-ons and customizations drop. Again, I will put the links down below. I believe today they are still summer, but tomorrow they will start as fall. And I have them where it says you're getting the summer box if you do now. As soon as it is fall, I will change that link. Okay, thank you so much for coming by. I haven't been able to do add-on scroll throughs lately because of the way they've set it up now. It's so much more narrow. It takes forever to get through it because there are less pictures shown. So I will try and come up with something fun we can do tomorrow, but if not, I will see you on Friday. I will do a quick customization roll through. A lot of our seasonal members like that because they can see if they've added anything or changed anything, and then I generally update what sells out. So I will see you through the rest of the week with all of our Fabfitfun fun things. And I hope you have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.